All right, so I want to go over a couple more skills that you might want to use to help yourself with your Google Calendar. So one thing that I had mentioned earlier was that when you create your own Google Classroom, your Google Classroom creates its own calendar, which then can be found under My Calendars. So I went ahead and created a Google Classroom and I titled my Google Classroom Educational Technology. So now I'm seeing the title of that Google Classroom listed under My Calendars. Now again, it's going to pop up in a different color so that now I can toggle this calendar on and I can see any assignments that I have created within that Google Classroom. So again, in my educational technology Google Classroom, I created two different assignments and I gave it two different due dates. And now when I toggle on my calendar for that classroom, I can see those due dates while still viewing my events happening on my personal calendar. So if you have multiple classrooms in your Google Classrooms, you will see all of the names of your classrooms listed here, and you can toggle them on and off to see any of your assignment due dates that you have set in your Google Classroom. If you toggle it on and you see the assignment, you can actually click right on that event title and it will give you a direct link to the classroom assignment right here on your calendar. You can also edit it right here as well. Another feature that you might want to use is to add other calendars to be able to view to see what's going on. So one thing that I suggest that you add is on the plus sign, go ahead and press the plus sign and subscribe to the calendar. One that might be a benefit to you is our internal district calendar called District Internal Events. And if you add that calendar, notice it adds it to your settings list over here for other calendars. And once I have that added, I exit out of settings and now I can see that it's going to be listed under other calendars. Again, if I wanted to change the color of this, I can use the three dots. I can make it this bright red color. And now when I have the district office or district internal events calendar toggled on, I can see anything and everything happening for the district office internal events calendars. Okay, so if I see something on here that I want to add to my personal calendar, I can click on that event and it will give me the option to copy it to my own calendar. So if I duplicate this onto my calendar, if I duplicate this or add this to my own calendar using the three dots, I can add this to my calendar. So now I'm not going to make any changes because I'm just copying over their event. Now this also becomes my event, and when I toggle off that district calendar, I can see that it has been added to my calendar now so that I can see that this is an event that I want to attend. So again, I wasn't invited to this event. However, I knew that it was important that I knew about it. So if I toggled it on, I can copy any of the events that I want onto my own personal calendar, save the event, and now I can toggle off the district internal calendar and I only have the record of the events that I need on my personal calendar. Now, I would also recommend that you browse for and add your school personal calendars. So by pressing on the plus sign and going to browse resources, you will get a list of all of the schools and you can drop down and add any of the calendars that you would like to be able to view. So if I want to see what's happening at Armagosa, I can grab their calendar, add it to my list of calendars to be able to view. And now I can toggle on and off what's going on Armagosa's events calendar. Now, if you happen to add a calendar and you're noticing that they don't have very much information on there, or you no longer need a calendar, hovering over the name of the other calendar and then selecting the X will remove that calendar from your list. You can also manage all of your other calendars up in your settings. And scrolling down to the bottom, and here you can see you have different settings that you can change for all respective calendars, including hiding them if you no longer wish to view them. That's about it for the instruction on Google Calendar. If you have any other questions, please reach out to myself or any other of our EdTech team members. We are more than happy to help you and go over any features and give you any more clarity that you need for your Google Calendar. Thanks again.